the safety side. I have another question here, and I'm even using my cheat sheet because I want to make sure I don't forget this one. Coming from the side of the U.S. safety, we're OSHA centric. Everything is Occupational Safety and Health Administration. We do OSHA classes for this and OSHA classes for that. We may not see the bigger picture on the international side sometimes. So our U.S. safety professionals may have a disconnect with some of the things that are happening through the IOSH and the AIOSH, type of certification. What could you tell us on an international framework that we may not be able to see or understand in the U.S. framework? Because we're always thinking just OSHA.
Okay, that's perfect. First of all, I've started my career as a trainer in health and safety department. So what do we mean by the profession or the designation called a trainer? A trainer is a person who is educating the group of people, those who are attending his training on a particular subject. So the moment I've started this training part, I have pursued a course from USA that's called a Cognitive Behavioral Therapist Practitioner course, CBT. Exactly what I meant about the purpose of pursuing this course, because I wanted to know why and how we should choose a qualification. In this world, to make business, there are many institutes, many universities. Everybody's looking forward to get business. Even you and me, you and I, and everybody, every one of us, we're looking forward to get some business. But in this educational institute, as I can say, I have established this education institute just on this ground that institutes are not for selling of the courses. Institute means where a person can educate himself or herself. An institute where they can get a degree after the accomplishment of a successful interview and the examination of a particular subject with what he has gone through the trainings and exercises and etc. Now, it's not about the US department or the people from USA. We are focused now, it's grace of the Almighty. We have trained people and they have shown interest, and they are from 90 countries. So the courses which we are delivering as of now, definitely countries such as those who are not been able to, like Colombia, we have centers, 3 centers in Latin America. So in those parts of the world, people are not so aware of these kind of courses. So now also we got to know one thing, being in this type of business and in market, and also you can say in health and safety industry, people are looking forward to a qualification which has a fame, which has a fame, and it is a little bit famous. I want to also know the company should think which qualification. Now like I need to start from the scratch. When a person should select a qualification to pursue or to complete, a person should not go with the brand, or a person should not go that his or her friend have done this qualification, so I also have to do. How a learner should choose a qualification. I'm not saying that they have to do our courses, absolutely not. Every time, whenever a person asks, I want to do this course. Do you have this course? Do you offer this course? Every time what I say is, and easily with this saying, they get interested more often what I'm saying. We have to look about the aim and the outcome and the accreditation and the approval of the qualification. If I pursue or if I complete a course or a qualification, what I will get to know more about from this qualification, what I can demonstrate or apply in my workplace if I do this qualification, what will be my designation if I do this qualification. I should not run after his or her fame. I should not run after the brand. Let's say there is a very popular course nowadays is going on. People blindly, without any knowledge what about the courses, they are ready to pay huge amount of money to just have the certificate. Here, I have many things to discuss to not only to the people, but to each and everybody. Choose a qualification, it should be based on how famous they are, but it should be based on how much you can learn from the subject, how much you can learn and how much you can help yourself to groom, to enhance your power, to educate yourself on a particular sector. Now, the question of yours about how I can see, how I can be able to explain that US people or the people in USA also need to know about the international health and safety courses, which are worldwide famous. Now, first of all, I just want that people should look the syllabus and the content. What are the syllabus and exactly what I will get to know. Nowadays, UK education has given an extraordinary opportunity for every safety professional that they don't have to go for a bachelor degree for 3 years. Reading for 3 years, if I ask myself, if I have done the graduation, what sort of knowledge I can input to my business or to my profession where I'm working. When a person stucks to a reading for a prolonged period of time, as we also, we have to think for the psychology, health and safety. Health means a complete state of physical and mental fitness. When we think about the mental safety, we should know what are the psychological stress a person can get after working for 12 to 13 hours, and he also want to upgrade his qualification. So what he will do now? He has to go to the university for the 3 years of bachelor degree, or he will work to feed his family. What he should do? So the thing which I came across is the UK qualification or the courses, they have designed their courses in such a way that a person, if he does a training for 4 to 5 days, exactly what he needs to know and what he needs to do in his workplace at that designation, he will get the accurate knowledge. It means in this new normal world, if you are reading something which you cannot demonstrate on your workplace, which is not beneficial for you, for your profession, it's a waste of time. Because if somebody is in its growing period, if somebody is struggling hard to get a job, he must not spend time with something which will not help him or beneficial for his getting a job or opportunity to become a director or a manager. Now, this UK qualification, we are proud OTHM accredited center. And what exactly this awarding body delivers, the courses that they have. They have the courses in hospitality, in management, hotel, fire, safety, and in many parts. The qualification that they have introduced, and also awarding bodies are now become very famous in doing some kind of PT activity, which is willingly making people fail in some of the subject which they don't they are not they don't deserve to get failed. As a teacher, as a trainer, I'm also the approved trainer and the examiner and the assessor for the level 6 and level 7 qualification for different awarding bodies. What I got to know is people are nowadays becoming just a part, I have to get the certificate anyhow. We have to inform not only to the student, but also why students are feeling this way, because they're getting a lot of stress and the pressure from the company. And why companies giving more pressure? Because companies are only looking forward that how much contract I will get, and I will, the more money I can put inside to my pocket. Now, if I'm saying all this thing, hardly 1,000 people will listen. And more often, 1 or 2 people would try to, input all those things in his life. But I want this thing to get spreaded in every part so that the employers, they are making the problem. Definitely, they are the employers. They are employing the people. That doesn't mean they're employing the slaves. Employers are not like they are the masters or they are the bona fide masters of those slavers, those who are working. Employees are not servant. They have the same respect, but just God has given the opportunity to the employer, and the employer has done a great job and he is competent enough to build an organization, but doesn't mean they should not look forward to the people's health and safety. Also, the qualifications which are based, they are not focusing on health, mental safety. They're only focusing on the physical safety. If something is happening on your skin, oh my God, it's a hazard or it's a risk or it's a consequences of a greater risk. But I want to tell everybody, we have to focus on the mental safety. If your inside is happy, you will do your best to make your outside happy. And not only your outside happy, people will do its best to make the community or the society happy. So what we need is the inner power, the inner health should be happy. It should not be in misery or it should not be depressed enough so that if you're working as a director, you cannot be able to concentrate what exactly you're doing. So why US people and why everybody should focus on a certain qualification? Please do not run after some brand's popularity. We have to understand, go for the content of the syllabus of what exactly this qualification will help me to gather the knowledge. Check the assessment and the examination part, because at the end of the day, if you're working for 14 hours, you cannot read for 1 hour. Your mind will get fatigued, and it is absolutely, I cannot say it's incorrect, but often you cannot do it. Let's say once in a while or seldomly you can read for 1 hour after the hectic schedule. So you need to know how you should pass the examination with gathering the knowledge. And here, DBHC International, I think it's a gift of the God that we are doing an exceptional, like what to say, an exceptional work, because we are providing the people an opportunity to attend the session in free. It means what we are doing is we don't want them to enroll without knowing me, the trainers and the company. As because this is an online, everything is online. People from different parts, they are watching us by the grace of Almighty. But why they are watching us, why they are utilizing their precious time on our live side, why they are vesting? It's a vesting, or they're making in a precise manner. They are attending the session. They are attending the session. They are sharing that my people are really happy. Like when they get to know my respected associates, when they get to know that we have a live session with one of the eminent would be and one of the part of the DBHSC from USA, they were texting me that, sir, please send me the link. Why? Because the culture and the environment that DBHSC International has established, it's more often a very exceptional way. What we do is, we don't want anybody to focus or to blindly believe the DBHSC is trustable company, please invest and pay. No, we want them to experience the service, how the training has been delivered, because everybody is not a fluent English speaker, or they cannot be able to understand the language English. And fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, but these courses, the worldwide famous courses, are in English. So nowadays, people are a little bit, troubling with this language. But yes, with this help of this language, the people, those who are not aware of English, they're also helping them to know more. They are educating themselves to speak in English. So this UK courses, in a very short time, it is helping not only the people to understand about the exact knowledge that they need to have, not only they are getting the most recognized certificate, and it is attested and regulated by the UK government, but also people like those who belongs from the non-speaking English country, they're also learning English. And it's really good what UK awarding bodies have done so far with the people. 158 countries are like the people, the professional from 158 countries, they're pursuing this qualification. And yes, this qualification is really helping them to get the job in abroad or in Gulf country. And with the help of the UK qualifications, people are working in USA, people are working in Canada, people are working in different parts of the world just because of the certificates. And yes, about the knowledge as well. So the US people must, and I will be having a discussion with Mr. Salman that we will have a free workshop for all the people who are interested to participate in this venerated qualification, the diploma program, the bachelor degree in occupational health and safety with 60 UK credit, which is making this qualification an eligible one to become a 𝐔𝐻 member. Now, what exactly this 𝐔𝐻 member? Whenever you are getting a tag beside your name, that people will get to recognize your your competency. Like, as I'm also grateful that I'm an honorary doctorate holder. Whenever people will get to say it's a Dr. 𝐷𝙎, they gives more respect. It means this person deserves respect. Same as the safety professionals, those who are working around the globe, when they're getting this 𝐔𝐻 membership tag, they can use it after the title, like the way I'm using it. it shows their competency in health and safety. It means they have achieved and they have come up to such a level of knowledge that they can help the people to understand what exactly the health and safety, why they need to put on their safety helmet, like the importance of PPE, and many more. So yes, so we will
Mhm.
be conducting a workshop with every respected US candidate so that before they get to know what about this qualification, they will experience the whole training about the aim, the syllabus, what will be the benefit, and what recognition they can get after completing this UK qualifications. So that's all from my part about why US people will need to show more interest on the international courses the DBHS is delivering. Thank you. Yes, next question, Mr. Sun.
Yeah. Well, before the next question, just a thought on that as well. I get I get the question quite a bit about designations and what to do. And there's some designations that are more popular than others, but that doesn't mean they're better. It's just the marketing. We got really good marketers. But the